What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of True Sports with MK. I'm your host, yours truly, MK, and we're back with another video. First things first, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on a road to 100 subscribers, so please get me there. First things first, I gotta say, please free Brittany Griner. You guys do not know who Brittany Griner is. She's a WNBA superstar who was drafted in 2013 as the #1 pick. She averaged over 20 points per game while also racking up about 9.5 rebounds per game, as well as her field goal percentage is about 57%. So as you can see, she's an all-around great player, as well as she's one of the best, and I said best, female players of all time in the WNBA. You can't forget about her consistent dunks that she does in every game that she plays. And if you know any WNBA player, you may see him dunk one time out of their whole career. Brittany Griner, she dunks almost every game she plays in, or at least multiple times in a season. I'm sorry. So that shows you, like I stated before, she's that one, not that two. Now, I say all of this because right now the question is, how can a U.S. basketball player, U.S. basketball superstar player be detained and vanish from the world just like that? That's the question, and that's what we're going to talk about right now, because it doesn't make any sense as far as what's going on with Brittany Griner, as well as how this is not getting any coverage right now in the United States, where she's from. Come on now, something got to be done about that. So right now she's been in custody for over 2 months over in Russia. She was detained back in February. She goes over there every year. And she's been doing this ever since 2014, after her first year in the league. She went overseas because, if you guys did not know, Russia pays 5 times more than what they get paid in the USA. Where they drafted into the WNBA, they get paid less, and they get paid more in a whole nother country that they're not even from. They pay them more to play basketball over there. So that's the main reason why she was over there to begin with. And she does this every year, as like I stated before. It's a regular thing for her. After the WNBA season's over with, okay, I'm heading to Russia to go ahead and make these coins, because I need this money too, because the WNBA, they're not paying me like that. So she does this every time. So when she went over there, now, you know, it's the war going on with the Ukraine, and that's exactly where she went, unfortunately. And it's crazy because a week before she went over there, they suspended or canceled the whole league, where U.S. players can't come over there, and the whole league, as far as that, was canceled and suspended until this war ended, because it's too much going on. And unfortunately, it was a week, literally a week after she already got on that plane and went over there, that they made that rule. Right a week after she left. She went like beginning of February. They made it like around mid-February, as far as stating that. So right when she went over there, you know, they said the dogs came and smelt her bag and found vape pens and cartridges in there, and that's why they arrested her. And now, just like I think a month ago, or maybe a couple weeks ago, they put in the news that, oh yeah, it's an unlawful arrest, and now we're gonna try to fight to go get her. Now, you guys should have been did that. She's been going over here for how many years? You think she knows what she's supposed to do? I'm pretty sure she's not gonna go over there with cartridges, knowing a war is going on, as well as I know what to do. I know the protocols. I know what's not allowed over here, and I know what is allowed. So I know what to do. So I'm not going to come over here and do this, especially when a war just started. I'm not a fool. I will hope she's not. So, of course, that was an unlawful arrest, just by hearing it and knowing how long she's been coming over here. They should have automatically thought that, instead of now looking at it saying, oh, it's an unlawful arrest, after she's been over there for a month already. And my whole thing about it is the coverage is horrible. We just heard on the 13th, her lawyer stated that they're gonna extend her to another month over there until the trial begins. And it's like, another month for what? Why is she over there? And now they're saying that she could get charged for 10 years for a drug case if she's convicted of this. She could be locked up for 10 years. How? How is this happening? No one's not talking about it. No one's not even trying to go over there. The commissioner of the NBA, the WNBA, no one's even reaching out to say or make a comment or say, oh yeah, we're in contact with her. We're in contact with her lawyer. We're providing anything we can to try to get her. And they're not doing any of that or saying any of that whatsoever. So it makes you worry. Do they care? Like, do anybody care about her? Like, you hear her teammates saying this and that. And it's like everyone that is around her shows they care, but the people who can make a change, they're not showing that. So it makes you look at it like, is the NBA players' lives more better than the WNBA players? Because I'm for sure know that if LeBron or Kevin Durant or Steph Curry was over there, it'd be coverage nonstop all day long. Someone would be over there almost coming to get them, bringing them back now as we speak. Like imagine if just sit back, guys. All my viewers that's watching, just sit back and just think. If you heard, oh my gosh, LeBron James was just arrested in a whole nother country because he had weed in his bag and all this stuff, and they're not letting him come home, all of this. Do you know how quickly, I mean quickly, they would have people flying over there to get that man? It would be coverage 24/7. The Shade Room posting it nonstop. Oh, we heard about this. Oh, this. Maybe even coming up with rumors, stuff not even true. Just to say something about LeBron James being over there. I don't hear anything with Brittany Griner. And that makes you just look at it and see who's more important. They say we're all equal in equality and this and that, but there's a big gap between those two with the WNBA and the NBA. Like, you guys try to say, oh, we're equal, we want to help each other out. You do the commercials for them saying sponsored by the NBA, all that stuff. But the WNBA ain't got no money. The WNBA ain't got nothing. And my thing about it is she's the first openly gay athlete that got an endorsement deal with Nike. The first. So off rip, that shows you how important she is in this world, in this community, because Nike sponsoring the first athletic player that's openly gay, that's big. And she's a big activist on that and coming out to the world and expressing who she is. So I give her tremendous props, and I appreciate her 100% for being who she is. And I really hope that they could someone will come over there and bring her back, because this is not fair. You know, it's nothing that she did wrong, and they're not even telling us exactly what she did. It's not even a case that they can really build around this, because we don't have no information whatsoever. So we're in the dark while, you know, she's over there. We don't even know what's going on. We see one picture, and that was from February. We haven't seen anything yet. I hate to make things so harsh, but sometimes you gotta make show the big picture. And hanging around my family, they make me look at the big picture of the world. And looking at this situation here, it makes it seem like this is the community already shows a lot of hate or don't show appreciation or love to African American women as is. And now you have a black African American woman in a whole nother country. We don't know what's going on. It's a war, and we're not talking about it. We're not trying to help her. That shows the lack of care and appreciation they have of African American women. Because like I stated before, if this was a LeBron James, it would be coverage nonstop. It would be someone trying to get over there and making sure they know Brittany Griner is somewhere over there. We know she's okay. They will be making that known. They're not saying anything. They give us little bits and pieces of what's going on months and weeks later. We need to know what's going on every step of the way, because that's our black queen over there fighting for her life for something she did not do, and no one's speaking about it. That's like a slap in the face for every black woman that's playing in the WNBA right now. That's like, hey, if you go over there and something happened to you, oh well, that's not our fault. And come on, the WNBA, y'all the reason they got to go over there, because y'all not paying them nothing. You know it's a war going on. Pay them. They putting all their hard work out here. Sorry that y'all not getting the business y'all want, but we working. We working out here, so give us something. And it breaks my heart every time I see that less and less coverage of this, and more of people talking about the playoffs and this. And I'm one of them. I haven't made any coverage because I don't know anything. I don't know nothing, because I don't hear anything that's going on. I have to literally Google and look and find everything to hear about this. This is a WNBA player, a superstar at that, who won medals, gold medals for the USA. And you guys can't even fight for her to get her over here. You can't even coverage it. Say her name. You can't do none of that. But she did all of this for you guys. But y'all can't do none of that. That shows you right there. People, they don't care about our African American women. They don't care about us. They don't. They not showing it and they not doing anything about it. And it makes you so upset. But that's the life we live in. And until people like me and other people that have a platform, until you guys start speaking up and letting it be known, it's going to keep happening and keep happening. And I don't want to see it happen. We don't see it until it's too late. And I pray that it don't be too late for Brittany to get her back home, because it's unfair what's going on with her. And like I stated before, if it was someone else, if it was an NBA player, would this be happening? If it was an NBA player, will we hear about it? Will we hear about it nonstop, or will we hear about it months later? That's all I'm trying to get people to understand is we gotta say her name, we gotta make it known. Like this is unacceptable. This is one of our people. And she in the enemy territory, and we ain't doing nothing about it. We ain't saying nothing. We just sitting here waiting to hear the next coverage a month later. Waiting to see what they gonna say a month later. Is they gonna push it back again so she could be over there longer? What's gonna happen? Like we got to make this known quick.